Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Wally Weasel. And here we are with some more Batman, the Riddle Hunt. And today, I kind of want to focus on... Shut up, Joker. Going back through the penitentiary. Uh, collecting what we can, now that we have a couple new toys. And then maybe, if there's time, traveling back through the medical facility as well. Because we didn't have the backlog when we were going through here the first time, so... Let's see what we can get. Oops.
Oh, and if you hear a shot in the dark, don't worry. There's very little chance of you getting hurt. It's the bat I'm after. Still, you might want to check your health insurance. Who am I kidding? You
Hi.
don't have any.
Snipers. Looks like the Blackgate thugs have access to the armory.
Meow. That was close. And down and out. Hi, boys. And you are out of here. Damn it.
That's gonna hurt.
I always think they're stronger than they, or Batman is faster than he usually is. Keep forgetting that. It's not as fluid as the later games. Okay, that's intensive treatment. No, where I want to go. Turn around. Thank you. Oh.
You hit like an old man.
Your turn. Yes, you will do. Alright. Is this... No, this isn't, I didn't even get to see the riddle. Oops, not even in the right room. Damn it. Alright, I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to knock you out. Okay, just continue forward. Through those doors right there. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Meow. Oops, right. Diddle-doo. And finally his work. Get down here. Mm-hmm. Okay, that one we can't get to yet because you don't have the powerful variant. I don't see a reason to climb up. Okay, we got... Oh, nobody here. Okay. Visitor center. Yep, let's just go through in here. To unlock this whole moment, that it really matters, but, you know. All ID cards.
Come in! Sit down! Take off your mask! So, Bats, I was thinking, you really could use a friend in here. Someone to talk to, share secrets with. Shall we start with the big one? Who is that behind the mask? Why do you feel the need to go out into the world and fight people like me? Do you really think you can win? We'll see.
Nothing doing here. Can't even turn on detective mode. So nothing to scan. Alright. Right on. I don't know if we can just keep coming back. I've already only ever come in there one time. Here we go. Back inside. Where the game all started.
Dead? I think so. When did he die? Probably. That'll do it. Hungry? No. He's here! You hit like a girl.
Just push you down, bitch. And, ooh. Okay, was that a hip strike or what? Come on, Batman. What's up with that? Ooh, upgrade. Okay, gotta look for a reflective surface. Actually, let's just upgrade right now. Okay, Battering during combos. Can't forget what I wanted to get. A selective detonation, that would be nice. Ooh, that's only temporarily though. And I would rather have controls for as long as I can. Twin batarangs. Go for batarang power. Yeah, here you. No. Oops. Don't even come in here. Oh, I'm just begging to be picked up. Come on, Batman. There we go. Very nice. Simple enough.
Having a little remodeling now. We'll have to come back later, Bats.
Boo! I wanted to come back through here because I had the stuff. Okay, that's fine. At least we got a couple of them, at least. At least. Okay, well, there goes that idea. Well, at least we took out a few of them. You know, that was all fun. Oops, come on. I'm pretty sure there's one or two we can get in the medical center. Oof. No cryptographic sequencer. Yep. 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 Oh, there is there. All right, fine. Are you happy? I don't have some map for this area. There's something there. Because it's right there. Doy. Alright, medical center. There's the manufacturer of the wings. Okay. Oh.
Patient interview 44. This is yet another interview with Edward Nigma. I've yet to make up my mind whether he's a genius or just deluded. Whichever one he is, just being in his company is both irritating and exhausting.
Hello, Miss Young. You look tired. Anything you need my help with?
No, thank you, Edward. I am here to help you. We all are.
Forgive my arrogance, Doctor, but if you think I need your help, well, you're in the right place.
Let's look at it a different way. Throughout your career, you have specialized in bizarre traps and convoluted clues that more often than not result in the death of the unfortunate participants.
And if the citizens of Gotham were smarter, my games would be merely an amusing diversion.
Instead of death traps.
You really should be thanking me. Weeding out the ignorant, the stupid, the useless. But don't worry, I'm sure you would survive. What a lovely photo on your desk, Doctor. Your family. Mother, perhaps.
Put that down.
Yeah.
Get out. Guard!
Another one? Can it be? No, there's no way. You can't find them all. It's impossible.
Oh, I haven't yet. But I'm getting close. Okay, I think we got everything in here. There are no riddles, and let's see, we have them. No, we do. So there's nothing in here. There's something we missed back in here. Ah, okay. Well, we can't get that yet. I kind of want to see if I can't get this one at the very least. Because you probably can't get that one yet. It's kind of hovering around like that. Earth.
Welcome to Arkham Asylum. Our staff are here to help you. When Amadeus Arkham built this fine institution, few would have believed it
Am I going in the right direction? Yes.
would be the premier psychiatric evaluation and rehabilitation center it has become. Everyone knows the stories of the various so-called super criminals
Ah,
who've
stupid
been
thing.
treated here, but that is only half the story. Our low security wings offer normal but troublesome
Okay, was it... Oops. In the room? It was in the room.
breakdown of our costs.
don't see anything there. Oh, damn it. Another one. Okay. Maybe I should have come back when I was, you know, I was like the power claw. Let's just advance the story a little more. And here we are. Just like that, right back here. Back around here towards Arkham Mansion.
I've got a couple of men in the guard towers covering your movements. But be careful. They're both loose cannons. Itchy trigger fingers and, well, you know, accidents do happen.
What the hell? That was odd.
Any available psychos, killers, maimers, and murderers that are not yet in the old mansion? Hurry up, fools, before I feed you to the man himself!
There we go, that's better. Sheesh.
Take patient interview 20. Joker is more interesting than I originally believed. When Project Titan is operational, I believe Joker will be the perfect test subject. Good afternoon. Today I thought I'd skip back to our previous conversations about your family.
Of course. I was born in a small fishing village. I always wanted to join the circus, but my father wouldn't really let me.
I don't believe you.
My father was a cop. 1 week from retirement when a mob.
I've seen the movie.
Hello again, boys.
Hey!
Please remember to take good care of all our hostages. They're no good to us dead. However, a bruise here or a cut there won't go amiss.
Wow, they stay down long. Alright, there. Alright.
Take patient interview 20. Joker is more interesting than I originally believed. When Project Titan is operational, I believe Joker will be the perfect test subject. Good afternoon. Today I thought I'd skip back to our previous conversation.
Ding dong.
Oh my god, Joker!
I would like to announce that as of today, all Arkham guards have been fired due to budget.
Sometimes they just talk too much.
Take patient interview 20. Joker is more interesting than I originally believed. When Project Titan is operational, I believe Joker will be the perfect test subject. Good afternoon. Today I thought I'd skip back to our previous conversations about your family.
Of course. I was born in a small fishing village. I always wanted to join the circus, but my father wouldn't really let me.
I don't believe you.
My father was a cop. 1 week from retirement when a mob.
I've seen the movie. What are you scared of?
Scared?
Yes, scared. There's obviously something. Something that made you what you are.
What if I'm too scared to remember? It hurts too much.
Then I can help you.
Dun 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 dun. Alright, there we go. Okay, I don't have the thing here, but I'll take myself a look around. Yep.
What do you call someone who has failed to solve three
Please remember to
Oh my god!
any flying rodents during your duty.
Will you stop interrupting each other?
Infestations.
I was being praised a little. Oh, I thought there was something behind here.
Joker here. Now's
Jesus Christ, man.
I'd like to hear
He just
all
really
the
likes the sound of his
feedback
voice.
on the place. I'm especially
Okay, we got
proud
the one
of you,
here.
and I hope it helps you all become more productive in our task.
Alright, fine. Jesus. Go into the mansion. Oh, wait. I know I'm supposed
Any
to...
available psychos, killers, maimers, and murderers that are not yet in the old mansion? Hurry up, you fools, before I feed you to the man himself!
Okay, no. I thought I was supposed to... That I could pull one from him, but... No, that's just the, one criminal later on. No, I'm gonna interrupt you this time.
Hey, I've got a cousin in Metropolis who needs some heavies for his security company. You know, knocking on doors, collecting money.
Breaking some legs if they don't pay.
Good times. You want in? Put in a good word.
Sounds great. I'm up for that.
There we go. Oof. Alright. Okay, let's start back down here. Nothing along there. Just would have been Batman being all like, oh, I gotta... Oops. I gotta find another way in. Rabba-dooba-dabba. Got webs everywhere. Anything on this side? So much for being symmetrical. Jeez. Okay, there. Well, obviously there is, but I didn't see if there was a Riddler when I came in. Sorry, Wall. I know they spend a lot of time building you, but... Oops. Oh, this isn't going to be good.
I returned to my work, but I could not shake the pictures from my mind. I should have been repulsed, but I was more eager than ever to find an explanation for why someone would do this.
Oof. Oop.
Joker here, with update for you all. First, the good news. We have Dr. Young. Bad news. She's not so.
Guns.
The documents somewhere in the mansion. I want it found. I've got a plan or 6 to lose it a ton. In the meantime, search a and Granny.
Oops. How the hell did you miss that? Who are you? Damn it! Ah, I was just about to do the combo thing. This thing. Like you didn't know. They didn't.
Get him on the ground and stop!
Ah. Damn it.
I need to find those notes before Joker
Okay, that
does.
could have gone better. Okay. We'll find them. We'll find them later, there, Batman. Oh. Main man in the main hall. Very nice. I know when people typically do this, they typically focus on him because, you know, main man. But I heard something that it was like something beyond him. Like they were making like a god reference or something. I don't know. But there you go. Listen.
Thank the Lord! I thought you'd have found that 1 hour ago.
At least in terms of, from what I've seen other players do, I was able to get that one pretty quickly. Even if it was by complete accident. Because I was still wrong in what I thought. So, yeah, you know. Do. Yeah, hear you. Was that it? Hello, Belle. I'll see you in a bit. Oops.
They brought the animal before me, shameless and barking like a mad dog. For what felt like days, I endured his boasts. He took pleasure recounting his actions, cataloguing his depraved crimes. What should have been revenge turned to pity. This poor dog needed my help.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh? Oh? Speaking of a dog that needs help. Batman, how are you doing this? With the bad anti-physical or gravity device. Okay, Batman. What don't you have in that belt of yours? Patience for a Harlequin hoodlum such as yourself. Is there anything up in here? Interesting. Interesting. Can we just land back down on it? Or... Batman, how are you doing this? Huh. Earth. And I'm too scared to jump down 1.5 feet. Womp, 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 womp.
Patient interview 1. Patient was referred to me after the incident with Dr. Murphy. He appears to have suffered a breakdown of sorts. I believe it was brought about after the loss of his wife and child. As yet, the patient has been unable to speak. Continued observation shows little mental activity. It's as if the shock of what he saw triggered his mental collapse.
There's someone in here! It's him. We found him. Break down the door!
Note to self, as ever, it is difficult to continue my research under such conditions.
Step away from Dr. Combs! Now! Get down on the ground! We found them. Someone get a medic. Oh, God, what's he done to him?
Yeah, Dr. Combs, what have you done to him? Jeez. Okay, I think this will be the time where I actually go through these. Because we're starting to get a bunch of them. And if I get too many, then I'm going to get this interested in reading up on them. Batman, who's he? When his parents were gunned down in front of him, young Bruce Wayne resolved to rid Gotham City of the criminal element that took their lives. He trained extensively to achieve mental and physical perfection, in addition to mastering martial arts, detective techniques, and criminal psychology. Dressing as a bat to prey on criminals' fears, Batman fights crimes with the aid of specialized gadgets and vehicles, operating out of his secret Batcave below Wayne Manor. And it's a good thing that he chose bats to do the whole fear thing instead of becoming alleyway murder man. That probably wouldn't have worked as well. Then see, philanthropist, Gotham City, blue eyes, black hair, 6'2", 210 pounds. Detective Comics number 27, May 1939. Trained to physical and mental peak, arsenal of gadgets, vehicles, and advanced technology. Inventor, detective, genius-level intelligence, expert in most known forms of martial arts, trained in all aspects of criminology, mastery of physical sciences, computer expert, master of disguise, photographic memory, trained in stealth and espionage techniques, expert escape artist. Master of disguise. Yeah, right, Batman. Come on, I've seen the animated series. You put on a hat and you call yourself Scratch or whatever. An insanely homicidal supervillain, the Joker's white skin, green hair, and blood-red lips belie the chaotic nature underlying his cartoonish appearance. The self-styled clown prince of crime has no superpowers beyond a capacity for incredible violence and a skill of creating deadly mayhem. He frequently concocts elaborate schemes to entrap his arch-nemesis, Batman. Name unknown, professional criminal, Gotham City, green, 6 feet, 160 pounds. Batman number 1, spring 1940. Unrepentant homicidal maniac, albeit without a precise psychological diagnosis, surprisingly strong hand-to-hand combatant. His past is unknown. Conflicting, unconfirmed reports state that he was a failed comedian, a petty thief, and a broken family man. Employs various deadly weapons, often based on party gag items. Frequently uses a toxin that stretches victims' face into a Joker-like grin and causes death. I'm going to have to come back to the facts here after I unlock someone else. I don't see them here because I just got to confirm something. Quincy Sharp has been running Arkham Asylum for the past 3 years and has dedicated his life to restoring sanity. The so-called supervillains that plague Gotham City. He is currently campaigning to become the next mayor of Gotham. To facilitate this campaign, he has instigated stringent new security and experimental research policies at Arkham. Quincy Sharp, Warden, Gotham City, blue-gray, 5'8", 190 pounds. Batman, Arkham Asylum, summer 2009. Intense dedication to cleaning up Arkham. pompous and old-fashioned in demeanor, with a focus on his own political aspirations, contempt for Arkham inmates, and disinterest in the specifics of their treatment masks a cowardly nature. Dun, dun, dun. Frank Bowles. Frank has been working in Arkham for 8 years. He has twice been suspended for drinking on the job and regularly holds poker evenings at the guard rooms. Frank is desperate to be top dog at Arkham. He fails to recognize that he is considered untrustworthy and generally disliked. The Arkham Asylum Guard, Gotham City, brown, black, 6 foot, 185, and also in the game. I arrogantly believe that he is the best guard in Arkham Asylum. He uses sarcasm to cover up insecurities and failures. Violent temper has resulted in many injuries to patients, and, he's kind of dead. Born with a rare mutation that made his skin green and scaly and grew up his body to grotesque proportions, Waylon Jones was raised by an alcoholic aunt and bullied relentlessly for his appearance. He briefly worked as a carnival freak under the name Killer Croc, but his misanthropy grew as he did his bestial nature, pushing him to a life of crime. As his physical condition and mental state deteriorate, Killer Croc becomes a more bestial foe, increasingly detached from humanity. And Jones, alligator wrestler, gangster, and murderer. Mobile, yellow, none. 11 feet, 580 pounds. Batman, number 357, January 1984. Huh. Wow. That recent. I say recent. It's like almost actually it is like 40 years ago. But still. Killer Croc has incredibly thick, tough skin and razor-sharp teeth and claws. An expert wrestler, his strength and stamina are at near superhuman level. Heightened senses and extremely fast reflexes, able to survive in water for extended periods of time. Intense hatred of humanity. It's just that he was not a big player, but he would have his own spotlight episodes in the Batman animated series, and that was like early 90s, so just to see that he was only in since 1984, it's just a bit surprising. At Arkham Asylum, psychiatrist assigned to treat the Joker, Dr. Harleen Quinzel instead became obsessively fixated on her patient, believing herself to be in love with him. She helped him escape confinement and took on her own criminal identity as Harley Quinn. Quinn is a violent and unpredictable felon whose only motivation beyond general mayhem is achieving the Joker's approval. Because of his cruel and mercurial nature, this in some ways makes her just another of his victims, albeit a very dangerous one. Professional criminal, Gotham City, blue, blonde, 5'7", 140, Harley Quinn number 1. So I guess they're just going by the comics because obviously she made her debut in the animated series. Surprising strength and stamina, superior gymnastic skills, total disregard for human life. Like the Joker, she is a homicidal psychotic who escapes easy classification. A crooked financier who stole millions of dollars, Warren White thought he'd scored a legal victory when his insanity plea went through, but when he got to Arkham Asylum, he realized his mistake. Driven insane by the other inmates, he was also disfigured by an encounter with Mr. Freeze, the legend without hair, a nose, ears, or lips. Calling himself the Great White Shark, he filed his teeth into fangs to more perfectly resemble his new namesake, putting his financial skills to use. He has become a major player in Gotham's underground crime scene, running a number of rackets from his cell in Arkham. Warren White, professional criminal, brown, none, 5'11", 180. Arkham Asylum, living in hell, July 2003. Alright. Brilliant financial skills, which he uses for a variety of criminal purposes, scarred visions that makes him resemble a shark, teeth sharpened to points. Amadeus Arkham founded the Elizabeth Arkham Asylum for the criminally insane, naming it after his mother, whom he euthanized as treatment for her dementia. Building it on the old grounds of his family historic mansion on the outskirts of Gotham, Amadeus personally treated his first patient, Martin Mad Dog Hawkins, who had killed Amadeus' wife and daughter. After administering fatal electric shock treatments to Hawkins, Amadeus lost all grip on sanity and was admitted to his own institution. This Arkham, psychiatrist, Gotham City, blue, brown, 5'11", 175 pounds. Batman, number 258, October 1974. Highly respected psychiatrist until his fall to insanity. Heir to the Arkham Island and fortune, delusional, schizophrenic. Like pyromaniac, Garfield Lynns began as a petty criminal, but soon graduated to major crime centering around arson, torching huge parts of Gotham in the process. But his fires soon raged out of control, leaving him horribly scarred by his own blazes. His body is almost fully covered with burns, and now wears a full-body flame-retardant suit when he's out pursuing his criminal interests between bouts of incarceration in Blackgate. Garfield Lynns, professional criminal, Gotham City, blue, white with black temples, 5'11", 165 pounds, and Detective Comics number 184, June 1952. So fairly early on, only like 12 years after Joker. Thorough knowledge of flammable agents, extensive arsenal of fire-creating weapons, scarred over 90% of his body, sociopath with intense pyromania. Jack Ryder is an investigative reporter turned controversial talk show host, well known for his aggressive manner and his determination to get to the truth. What his viewers don't really realize is that he's also the Creeper, a garishly colored vigilante who Ryder can, without or with effort, turn into it at will. Although at that point the Creeper's manic personality takes over, the Creeper is usually on the side of good and just barely on the side of sanity. Jack Ryder, investigative reporter, Gotham City, blue, black, 6 foot, 194 pounds, showcase, number 73, March 1968. So is it like Jimmy Olsen, like the Toad Boy? Isn't that like something? I just remember like a little blurb in a comic, or what have you. You know, My Date with Toad Boy. Determined reporter, known for his aggressive pursuit of stories, famous for his controversial talk show, secret identity as his alter ego, the Creeper. Imprisoned from birth to serve his dead father's sentence, Bane was raised inside the horrific environs of Santa Prisca prison. His only friend in his hellhole was a teddy bear he named Ocito. Finding a solace in smuggled books and meditation, he developed incredible powers of concentration. When he was subjected to military experiments using a steroid codenamed Venom, his iron-forged will helped him survive when other test subjects had died, and he managed to escape. Determined to prove his worth, he sought out Batman and broke the Dark Knight's spine, but Batman recovered and managed to best Bane, cutting off his precious Venom supply that transforms Bane into a superhuman. Wait. I mean, yeah, eventually. But it wasn't Bruce Wayne Batman who sought out Bane at first and basically beat him to where Bane was begging for death. It was Jean Paul Valley. Real name unknown, professional criminal, Gotham City, brown, went on Venom green. Or, went on Venom green. Hair brown, 5'6", went on Venom 6'8", 140 pounds, went on Venom 350 pounds. Batman Vengeance of Bane, number 1, January 1993. I think this is like right around the time where they killed off Superman as well. I can't remember which came first. Master strategist, intense, focused, abnormally strong reactions to Venom, giving him incredibly enhanced physical abilities, determined to beat Batman and all others who challenge him. When obsessive compulsive need for attention, Edward Nygma, is determined to be the most outlandish of Gotham City's criminals. Concocting elaborate series of clues and riddles around his crimes, Batman has proven a worthy opponent, capable of deducing the Riddler's plans, but Nygma is dedicated to creating a mystery the Dark Knight will not be able to solve in time. Eddie Nashton, a.k.a. Edward Nygma, professional criminal, Gotham City, blue eyes, brown hair, 6'1", 183 pounds, and Detective Comics number 140, October 1948. Genius intellect driven by a need to test his wits against law enforcement by leaving clues to his planned crimes, compulsive need for attention. Penny Young was always a brilliant student who was prepared to do anything to advance professionally. She has built up a reputation for being cold, calculating woman, focused only on the project at hand. She was hired at Arkham Asylum by Warden Quincy Sharp to head up the asylum's research department and to finally restore the sanity, the more deranged of Gotham City's supervillains. Penelope Young, head of research, Arkham Asylum, blue, brunette. Could just say brown. Also, wait, isn't she like a redhead when we see her? I mean, here it's kind of like light brown, but when we see her in the game, she's got kind of like red hair or something. I don't know. 5'6", 121 pounds, Batman Arkham Asylum, summer 2009. Graduated from Gotham University with top honors, dedicated to the pursuit of psychiatric cure for various forms of criminal insanity, highly focused on career ambitions, intolerant of people who get in the way of her work. Police Commissioner James W. Gordon dedicated his career to cleaning up the corruption in Gotham City Police Department, a goal he has come a long way towards accomplishing. He has been equally tough on crime and in the pursuit of making Gotham City safe for all its citizens. Gordon has forged an uneasy alliance with Gotham's other top crime fighters, the mysterious vigilante known as Batman. James W. Gordon, Police Commissioner, Gotham City, blue, white, formerly brown, 6 foot, 180 pounds, Detective Comics number 27, May 1939, right alongside Batman. Experienced police officer, trained criminologist, proficient in hand-to-hand fighting techniques, expert marksman. The daughter of Gotham City's police commissioner, James W. Gordon, Barbara Gordon, was forbidden by her overprotective father from joining the GCPD. Instead, she took on the identity of Batgirl and was a crime-fighting partner of Batman for years, but all ended when the Joker shot her through the spine, paralyzed from the waist down and confined to a wheelchair. Barbara adopted the new identity of Oracle and now aids the Dark Knight with her computer expertise, providing Batman with a constant stream of information in the field to aid his battle against crime. Barbara Gordon, information broker, Gotham City, blue, red, 5'11", 126 pounds, Detective Comics number 359, January 1967. Whatever. Memory, almost total recall of everything she sees and reads. Incisive headquarters in Gotham City's clock tower filled with information archives, high-level hacking, and computer skills. Born into the wealthy Wayne family, Bruce Wayne has an idyllic childhood, although he was given a strong sense of justice by his moralistic and philanthropic parents, Thomas and Martha. After their violent murder at the hands of a mugger, Bruce dedicated his life to battling the criminal element that took their lives. He left Gotham for many years to train his mental and physical abilities across the globe, finally returning to take up the mantle of the Dark Knight. Bruce Wayne, Gotham City, blue, black, 6'2", 210 pounds, Detective Comics number 27, 1939. Okay, this is basically all the same thing. Alfred Pennyworth, after a varied career, was employed by the Wayne family's butler, or as the Wayne's butler. Bruce Wayne's parents were killed. Alfred raised the young orphan and reluctantly aided him in his quest to become the Batman. His many skills, ranging from cooking to medicine, make him Batman's staunchest ally, along with a formal demeanor. This is what happens when I read too much. That grounds the Dark Knight and deflects those who might otherwise suspect Bruce Wayne's true identity. Alfred Pennyworth, L.A., Gotham City, blue, black, 6 foot, 160. Batman number 16, April, May, 1943. Skilled actor, trained in emergency medical techniques, proficiency with mechanical and computer systems, expert in domestic sciences, unflappable manner. Unlike Batman, Alfred is willing to wield firearms in times of crisis. Aaron Cash, one of the most senior and respected guards at Arkham. Cash is only afraid of one inmate, Killer Croc, who severely wounded Cash once during a riot in the asylum. Cash remains determined, however, to keep the asylum's inmates under control and to conquer his fears of Croc. Aaron Cash, Arkham Asylum guard, Gotham City, brown, black, 6 foot, 185, Arkham Asylum, Living Hell, number 1, July 2003. Great physical strength, excellent reflexes, one of the most experienced guards at Arkham, lasting enmity with Killer Croc. Wait, there's someone else. Let's got their start in Arkham. Yeah, okay. Hey, you guys are twins. How about that? A true sociopath, Zaz grew up in life of ease, but nonetheless became a serial killer. Indiscriminate in his prey, body count is the only thing that matters to Zaz. He takes pleasure in arranging his corpses of his victims in lifelike poses before carving a mark for each of his victims into his body. He is saving a special spot for Batman. Victor Zaz, professional criminal, Gotham City, blue eyes, blonde hair, when he had it. Maybe he's got like kind of a crown. 5'8", 150 pounds. Batman, Shadow of the Bat, #1, June 1992. I think I have that comic. I think I have it because it came with a fold-out for Arkham Asylum. And I have that on my wall of Batman. I'm pretty sure. It also came with like a few posters that are also on my wall of Batman. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I have that comic. Sociopath with no regard for human life, no pattern of killing, making him difficult to track, compulsive need to kill others. I'm going to have to actually find it and read it. Taunted and bullied as a youth, Jonathan Crane vowed to overcome his fears through the study of psychology and biochemistry. Kicked out of his university for experimenting on human subjects, Crane has adopted the identity of the Scarecrow and armed himself with a specialized fear-induced gas that makes a person's deepest phobias become frighteningly real. His ongoing criminal reign of terror make him one of Batman's most psychologically dangerous foes, and one of my favorites. Jonathan Crane, professional criminal, Gotham City, blue eyes, brown hair, 6 feet, 140 pounds. World's Finest Comics, #3, 1941. And for the longest time, he was absent. I think he was in this one and then one or two others. And then he disappeared for like close to like 40 years or so. Because I guess he didn't really fit too well with the comic code. Until they started getting a little darker with Dark Knight Returns and Killing Joke and stuff like that, and so they're like, hey, let's bring back Scarecrow, and they did. Master of psychology and chemistry, creator of fear-inducing gas, motivated by an obsessive need to create fear in others. Only two. Hush. Tommy Elliot and Bruce Wayne were childhood friends and, unknown to Bruce, dark reflections of each other. A childhood sociopath, Elliot tried to kill his parents so he could inherit their fortune. When his plan failed, partly due to the surgical skills of Thomas Wayne, Bruce's father, Elliot, blamed Bruce. An incredibly skilled surgeon as an adult, Elliot planned an elaborate revenge scheme on the Batman. He disguised himself as the villain, Hush, his face covered in bandages, and he was in the end defeated and unmasked by Dark Knight. Hush still plots revenge against Batman, generating complicated schemes with surgical precision. Tommy Elliot, surgeon, Gotham City, brown, reddish brown, 6'3", 225 pounds. Batman, January 2003 for Batman number 609. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the original Hush was actually the Riddler, and then they recreated him with Thomas Elliot. I might be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. I have the graphic novel. I'm going to have to look into it. Actually, I'm just going to look into that right now. I'm not live. You're not going to be waiting. Think through, the final few pages of the graphic novel, like the final 20 or so pages. I came under the impression, wow, they have the Huntress in there, and Harley Quinn, and Catwoman. I knew Superman was in there. I remembered him. But, Riddler was involved, but I guess it was just their way of bringing back Jason Todd. And then they made Hush into Tommy Elliot. So, Great physical strength augmented by a hatred of Bruce Wayne. World-class surgeon capable of extraordinary medical breakthroughs. Master of disguise determined to destroy Bruce Wayne. I'll say master of disguise. Although he kind of cheats, you know. He's not really disguising himself. He's just surgically altering himself. So, you know. Cousins with an uncanny resemblance to each other, Deaver and Dumfrey Tweed both shared criminal learnings and a fixation on Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland. Teaming up, they've modeled themselves after Tweedledum and Tweedledee from the book, planning often outrageous, absurdist schemes to trap the Batman. Deaver and Dumfrey Tweed, professional criminals, Gotham City, Brown, 5'9", 175 pounds, Detective Comics number 74, 1943. Back when things were goofy. Obsession with Alice in Wonderland, skilled criminal masterminds, despite being cousins, could pass as identical twins. And I believe that is... yeah, that's everyone we have so far. Yay! Now we can just keep up as we go. Because we're a little over half, I believe. Yeah, I'm not going to count, but, you know. Okay, with all of that done up, I was kind of planning on this being a simple episode regardless, and just kind of, you know, talking Batman. Oops. I don't need these yet. So I am... gonna head up here, and well, I mean, you don't have to watch me. I'm just gonna leave so I can, you know, save. But yeah, again, just a basic quick episode. I kind of wanted to brush back against the penitentiary and medical center, but we got not a lot, but we did manage to get through all the character bios, so I'm happy about that. Perf. And yeah, that's really going to be it. Thank you all for paying attention, or not paying attention. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.